Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one, as we are just witnessing the Premier League really hitting on. A lot of things are happening. Us now with one of the games we are gonna have to talk about, people, in the goodest way in terms of positivity, as well as the worst ways in terms of the negativity. We have a lot of things to cover in this fixture. We did witness what the referees can do when they really want to destroy a game, as well as we did witness what it's going to take for us now to finish up this season. It seems like it's gonna have to be a battle until to the end, and today I think they really showed up to the picture. So what I'm gonna be doing, people, I'm gonna be analyzing the game between Arsenal versus Bournemouth at the Emirates Stadium, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of the game, and what are you expecting to see as we are heading to the final three or final two for the rest of the season? But except of Manchester City is gonna be exciting. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Click the like button, subscribe to the connect. Let's get into the video. So like I said, Arsenal today, I think of all the games that they've played, I think this game was one of the hardest games to go through. I think they were really challenged to the limit. Everything that they had to do, they had to struggle for it. They had to try to come from behind, not really like in terms of goal scores, but in terms of the pressure, because everything that they were throwing at Bournemouth somehow seemed like they respond against any attack from Arsenal. Earlier into the game, it felt like Arsenal was gonna just run away with this game, but they started losing it, and some of the decisions by the referees allowed this to go to where it was this game, especially first that leg that was high, which left Saka with a crazy injury. You would expect that if an official is looking at that, he'll quickly say that no, that's a red card or even a yellow card, to show that you have noticed what the player has done. But somehow these officials that we have in the Premier League allow situations like this to get away. But also, maybe I thought maybe he went to look at some of his decisions and he felt like he had not done Arsenal really good. So we'll talk about the other ones. But all in the game, Arsenal really knew what they needed to do. They needed to win the game. It doesn't matter how low they are in the Premier League, they just needed to win the game, and exactly that's what they did, which allowed them to actually show what they were capable of doing, fighting to the very end. They were fighting, nice passes. Of course, Kai Havertz did not really taking the opportunities which were being created, especially by Martin Odegaard. By the way, one player I feel like deserves some serious respect with what he's doing. I think also it comes because of the protection which is now behind him. It's now allowing us to see the Martin Odegaard we have not managed to see. Having Rice behind him has allowed him and has freed him to actually express what kind of a player he can be. He showed everything that he could offer in the pitch. He was moving the passes, through balls, everything that you'd expect a creative player to do. And I'm just enjoying watching him playing at that number 8 option, being the creator, setting up all the chances, even though the strike force is missing some chances, especially Kai Havertz. They are enjoying what they're doing. Arsenal, they are moving the ball basically well, and I feel like they can even go far with what they are doing, not only into this season but also go to challenge again next season. But that was the goodness of the game. Let's go to the bad, because I don't want to lie to you today. If we keep talking about these referees and they're doing nothing, they just know how to reach another all-time low in terms of their decision making. Firstly, let's talk about the penalty. How do you give that as a penalty? You know, I read something from Mark Goldbridge, and I really respect. He's one of the best, YouTube people that we have in this YouTube space. And he was asking, we saw in one of the games McAllister get a kick on the chest in the 18 area, and these referees waved it off, saying it was not a penalty. We saw in some of the decisions, you would say now this has to be a penalty, but they were not given. Even Martin Odegaard, we saw him playing basketball in the 18 area. It was not given. But somehow Kai Havertz, who knows that he has kicked the ball away from him, and he sees that there is a keeper's leg down below, and he puts his leg while falling down, which was already down, to get a penalty, and that is given. Because up to that point, Bournemouth had done everything that they could do to keep this game leveled, and they were frustrating Arsenal. Arsenal did not play football in the first half. They struggled to get control over this game, which was something interesting. That tells you how much Areola is going as a manager and how much he's creating this team. They struggled until the penalty, this dubious, biased penalty, which was given by the VAR and the officials. Of course, the official gave it, and you'd expect VAR to turn it around, and you think that, okay, that's an easy thing, they would do that. But guess what? No, these officials wants to be on. They also wants to be the man of the match. I have never seen any game that was so one-sided in terms of the official referees. Of course, there was that early injury that Saka almost suffered in the hands of the Bournemouth player. But after that, what we saw, it was embarrassing, to be honest. In the biggest league in the world, the Premier League, the one that is respected the most, this was legit embarrassing. I've seen so many things, and to even continue to make it worse, Bournemouth scores a goal. It's now 2-1. After, by the way, what an amazing goal, which was scored by Trossard, an assist by Declan Rice. It seems like this guy, if Arsenal win this league, he is going to be the player of the season. I'm telling you, for sure. Because what he has done, not only defensively, but forward. I never knew that Declan Rice was so good going forward. But in this Arsenal squad, it seems like Mikel Arteta putting him in that Xhaka role, or that forward defensive attacking midfielder he's playing, it has allowed him to really just show us the best of him, what he's capable of doing. It's amazing. Then again, like I said, it's 2-0 with that goal, an amazing goal, by the way. Then on the other side, an attack, then I see Bournemouth score a legit goal. Then the referee said that it's not a goal. What are the reasons? He's not even sure, but he has to rely on the VAR to make the decision, or to explain why he said that it should not be a goal. VAR decides that the keeper, that I could see that most of the pressure that made the keeper lose touch was because of Saliba, who was pulling a player to the goalkeeper. And somehow they say that Solanke disturbed the goalkeeper with putting his hand and the ball, dropping it down. And if you look at Solanke's eyes, they're all looking at the ball. He's not even looking at the goalkeeper. He's not even looking at what's happening below. Cancelling that in the Premier League this season is criminal. Cancelling that in the Premier League 2024, it's totally criminal. And this is happening in our eyes. VAR, they somehow knows how to mess up our days. They know how to mess up football as we know it. They know how to create the chaos we are not even looking for when it comes to games. And somehow this keeps happening and happening and happening and happening. Because after that goal was disallowed, I think Bournemouth just checked out of the game. And I don't blame them. So many decisions were going against them, not even the ones, the referees inside the pitch. Some of the decisions was going against Bournemouth. It felt like Bournemouth were playing against Arsenal, against the supporters, of course, the 12th man, and against the officials. So it was literally the entire stadium against Bournemouth, which is not fair. In this Premier League, where you expect a referee to do better, this is another all-time low that we're seeing in the Premier League. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Maybe I've ruined the video just talking about this, but sometimes these things have to be said. We need consistency, and we need the robbery to come to an end if we want to enjoy Premier League. But what a performance. Declan Rice, I'm telling you, is running for a player of the match. He will be the player of the season if Arsenal wins the league. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think of the game, and what are you expecting to see forward? The 2 games left for Arsenal, 3 for City, and I think after tomorrow 2 for Liverpool. Click that like button, subscribe to the Connect. I'll see you on another one. I'm out. Peace. See me on the other side. We're out. Peace.